What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hopefully, y'all doing well. I hope everybody is doing good. Let's go ahead and get on with the show, y'all. Tiny Elvis. What's up, everybody? This is the backup channel. What's up, Patricia? How you doing? Hopefully, you're still here. Let me share this on my main page. Hold on. Let me share. Let me share. Let me share. AT2 Entertainment. How y'all weekend going so far? It's only 10. Well, it's 10:46 right now, so my weekend's going kind of slow. I haven't really started nothing. I'll be honest, shit. I've just been chilling. Y'all know I usually don't wake up late because I go to sleep late, so I don't wake up until late anyway. Uh, hello, come to the backup channel. Okay. There we go. I just wanted to send that out real quick. What's up, Beauty for Ashes? Thank you for being here. What's up, Vanita? How you doing? What's up, everybody? Okay, so what made me kind of talk about this, or not kind of talk about this, what made me talk about this was I had seen JWilson's video the other day, and he was talking about how Shakim is allegedly gay for pay. And I was all like, huh? And so I click on the video and he's talking about like this guy named Honest Row. And I guess him and Shakim have been talking or whatever, right? Going to the BET experience. Now, I want to back it up for a little bit. Shakim had been promoting that he's going to be performing at the BET experience with Sexy Red and Cardi B and stuff like that, right? Shakim is a rapper. Now, I've never heard any of his music. The only song I've heard is him do a cover of Cardi B's song. He literally stole her whole song, and so I'm all like, how is he going to be on stage singing Cardi B's song? Like, that don't make any sense. So I never took it serious, but I guess some people are saying that he is a rapper or whatever, right? And so there were people in the beef sector that actually thought he was performing on stage at the BET experience. And I'm like, I've seen it all as a troll. Like, I knew it was like some trolling going on. I never believed it. Like, and I'm trying not to laugh, y'all, but I'm just thinking, like, I know y'all really didn't think he was performing. But I guess they did. Whatever, right? So going back to the Honest Row guy, he was thinking that Shakim was gonna perform and stuff like that, and well, he was supposed to be down there this weekend. Shakim is in Detroit where he lives. He's not even in LA or nowhere near LA. If he was actually performing at the BET experience, you would have at least he would have got paid, to fly out his hotel and stuff like that. Because now he's asking people for money so he can go to the BET experience or whatever. So Ro, and I'll just call him Ro. His name is Honest Ro, but I'll just call him Ro to shorten it. Ro is under the interpretation that, him and Shakim were going to kick it or whatever. And Shakim never even had any plans of actually going to LA. That's the real honest truth. And so when they had got Ro to go on JWilson's panel and stuff like that, they were asking them questions like, okay, well, are you guys friends? Like, what's going on and stuff like that? And then later it got, they just asked him flat out, like, well, did you like him? And then he was all like, yeah, I did. And I was all like, oh shit, is he running plays like that? So JWilson also talks about other situations where Shakim got money out of people and stuff like that. So allegedly, what Shakim is doing is going after all the gay boys and getting them to give him money and shit like that. And I was all like, damn. And I was all like, that's pretty like that's fucked up, you know? And you're doing it in Pride Month? Damn. And the situation is that, and we're just gonna be flat out honest and say what it is. A lot of gay men want the validation from straight men. And this is why they they want that kind of validation to know like they're loved. And I don't know any personal like, oh, if they don't have an uncle or a dad or whatever, I don't know if that plays a part. I don't know. I can't say specifically for this, but they do want that validation. And I believe that this Ro guy, Shakim, probably, told him a few sweet nothings, and then yeah, he thought it was deeper than what it was. No, it was a whole play. It was a move. Now, we'll say this: at least Shakim did get him a ticket to the BET experience. He was able to go to the show, but and again, Shakim had help or whatever because there was another person saying that, oh yeah, I'm going to LA, and they weren't going to LA. But this Ro guy was under the impression that, oh yeah, we're gonna go to LA and stuff. There was no, it was all a play. It was all fake. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I feel that it's been a lot where content with the subscribers and content creators, where the subscribers feel like the content creators are just all out for money, all out to scam them, trying to get them for their dollars and stuff like that. And it was never this bad until I feel like more recently, where it's like some subscribers feel turned off by people always trying to get money out of them. And then when you got this situation where somebody is flat out scamming, like, yeah, like that's a problem. That's a huge problem. It's one thing to ask for donations and stuff like that, but it's another thing when you're flat out scamming and running plays and moves on people and they're actually believing you and they feel like they're getting scammed. Like that's a whole nother level. And so I've been feeling not just this situation, but it's been a lot of situations going on where subscribers are feeling like, damn, these YouTubers are just shitty people and all they care about is money. And I would never want somebody to feel that way. What's up, MB? And so also I had um a conversation with Shakim, not recently, but he had did a video and he was talking about, well, he had did a live and I was in his chat and he said that he was going for the BET Awards the weekend, it's tomorrow and there's an after party. He was like, hit me up if you want to go to the after party, whatever. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was thinking about going down to LA because I know a friend who does like press and stuff like that. And so I was thinking about going down this weekend. Didn't end up going, obviously, I'm still at home. But anyway, so he was talking about this after party and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll be down to go. He was like, it's free. Y'all need to hit me up. We're going to have between 5 to 8 people. We'll get a table. And I was like, yeah, I'm down to pitch in for a table, whatever, a booth or whatever, right? And so he sends me the website or whatever, and I go there, and it has a guest list. You can sign up for the guest list. It wasn't like exclusive. The way he made it seem was that you had to go through him in order to get invited to this list. No, like anybody could be invited on this guest list. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm all like, okay. And I was like, all right, whatever, I I think I signed up on the website, or he just put my name down. No, he put my name down and then sent me the confirmation or whatever. But technically, anybody could sign up for it. It wasn't like exclusively like he had some kind of invite or some kind of party invite or something like that, right? So anyway, I guess I didn't message him the next day and say thank you or whatnot. And so he messaged me. He was like, "Oh, you're not even going to say anything?" And so then he like deletes like the message of him sending me the invite, and I was kind of like, "Oh, okay." And then I just never fucked with him after that because you're not gonna go off on me, or you're not gonna make me seem like, oh, you're not grateful or anything like that. Like, no, I'm literally talking to him while he's live, and he's sending it while I'm live. But on top of that, Ninja, you making it seem like it was like exclusive, like you got me in or something. No, 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 no. Anybody who had the website could sign up to be on the guest list. Like it was nothing special or anything about it. And so the way he tried to frame it and stuff like that, that kind of let me know, like, oh, this is he weird. Like he running plays and shit like that. I already knew him performing at the BET experience was fake. I never for 1 minute thought that was real. But the people over in the B sector, I get, and you would think they would be smart, but I guess they're not. You would think they would know like everything that he says and does is like he's trolling. He's the Umar sector's Wiley. That's the best way I can describe him, you guys. A big ass troll or a tiny troll, as Stephanie put it. But yeah, he's a big ass troll, like nothing else. Like, and so some people, what's up, informant sugar? Said, oh, we are smart. Okay, well, let me clarify that. My apologies. Some people were fooled and tricked. And like I'm like, yo, y'all didn't see that was like a whole play, like because if you look at the real and shit, I should have posted it, y'all. But if you look at the real flyer, Shakim is not on there. Like he literally photoshopped and stuff on there. Now I'll give him credit. It looked real, It like the way it's photoshopped, it doesn't look like it was not. It doesn't look photoshopped, but you know that it is because what song does Shakim have on the radio? What song right now is trending? What song right now is charting on the album charts or the singles charts? I ain't heard one song. The only song that I've heard is that Cardi B cover that he did, and all he did was change a few words, but that's Cardi B whole flow. That's her whole flow. So I'm all like, why would y'all ever think that he was New York, help me out. Like I'm confused, like why anybody would ever think. But again, with this Rose situation, Ro was in love with Shakim. Shakim probably told him a few sweet nothings, and he lost his mind and thought like, oh, Shakim was be. Yeah, my whole point, you guys, like y'all can't be fooling subscribers and playing with their emotions and shit like that. They already think we're beggars and we just want money and all this other shit, which we do. But you ain't supposed to let them know. you know you know what I mean? And let me tell you, the Ro guy, he's not even like upset. He's not mad. Well, he's a little disappointed, but he's not even like F shock. Like he's not even going off or anything. Like I watched that whole entire live, and he just kind of seemed like, oh, well, he said he's gonna try to come out later, if he can, and all this other stuff. And he was kind of even making excuses for him. That's like me planning a whole meetup or whatever, right? And I'm all like, yeah, we gonna do this, that, and that, and this, right? And then all of a sudden, you get out there, you calling me, and I'm all like, oh, I'm at home. What y'all doing? And you all like, wait, we all out here for you. Like, what do you mean you're still at home? I'm like, man, y'all. And I see why there's so much tension between the whole Umar boys and the whole beef sector because it's all like y'all running plays and schemes like this. Like that is crazy to me. Oh, you want the link? Okay. I'm like, there's no way in hell I would have ever thought like he was performing at the BET experience. I knew that was a lie, but I at least thought he was really going to LA that weekend. Oh damn, I gotta switch accounts. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but I at least thought he was going to LA that weekend. But knowing that oh man, like that. Yo, does anybody know Rose Cash App? I'll at least send like $20. And the real Cash App, not the not a fake one. Okay. All right, Stephanie, I went ahead and dropped it. How old is Ro? He might be too old. I don't know. I would between 20 and 30, 20s, 30s. He doesn't look old at all. Like he might be like in his like 20s or something like that. What's up, my brown skin Barbie? How you doing? Yeah, he doesn't seem old. Like no, I don't think it's that. I think honestly, like he really was feeling, Shakim, and so I think he's disappointed. If anything, where in the where Tiny Elvis? That's your name. What's up, Steph?
Hey, can you hear me? I'm on a new computer, so I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I just want to say two things before anything, before people start playing telephone, right? Like I know you, and I know we've even talked about this before, and you are not saying that the entire beef sector believes Shakim, right?
Right. That's why I clarified when informant came in.
Yeah. So, and
But
I don't even.
I will say, like a slim margin believed him
Yes.
enough. Let me say that.
Yes. Yes. And I think even people who were maybe acting surprised that he was still in Detroit last night might have even been doing that to troll a little bit. Like, oh, can you?
Mm.
I am so shocked. I am so surprised. He's in his hometown of Detroit, Michigan right now instead of at the BET Awards, And so I wonder, I kind of have a feeling that even people who were like expressing that they were that they were surprised or that they couldn't believe it were actually trolling him a little bit back, and so but I do feel bad that Honest Row either believed him enough or was just like, screw it, I'm going, you know.
Right.
But I don't know that Honest Row actually, like, he didn't seem mad about it, he seemed to be
Yeah,
having a
he
good same
didn't.
time. Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
disappointed. That's
Yeah.
it. He's just disappointed.
I would be a lot. I would be taking it as well as Row is if that was me. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
and my thing
"Get
is like
over here."
if I remember JWilson's video, he said that he found out a couple of days ago that he wasn't going.
Okay, so he went anyway. That's not. I mean, that's
Yeah, but here's the thing, so when you don't get your ticket last minute, he had his ticket already.
right. Right. No,
And if
true. True.
somebody's telling you that they're gonna be performing and stuff like that, you're
Right.
not thinking that because he thought he was performing. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but he thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. And I think like this may be sort of insider baseball that maybe most of your subscribers don't care about, but if anyone's been watching this whole saga, it's been a real wild like roller coaster ride watching this happen because the tiny Elvis that they know is not the Shakim Raw that we know. Not to say that he's like a Mother Teresa, like Saint Anthony of Padua, like like the most upstanding citizen ever when he's at home, but this guy out here with all like 50 different accents and doing all this and performing, and now he's a rapper and all this stuff. Like, I've never seen this man before. I don't know this man. I apologize to this man, but I don't know this man. It's wild. It's wild.
Right. He's
And
like a chameleon. He's just changing into
yes,
whatever. Like, I guess when you go to a different sector, you just pretend to be whoever you want to be because they don't know you.
right. But us in the Umarville, we're just sitting there going like, well, Dissecta. We was sitting there going like, he is not going to be in. We were actually wondering how he was going to cover up not being in LA. Like, what was he going to say? Like, how was he going to explain it?
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you never thought he was going to LA.
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Hell
Yeah.
nah.
I didn't even tell you about that whole after party thing because like it literally happened within a day and then his reality like, you're not gonna say anything. And I was all like, oh fuck that. Like,
I'm
you
not, I
can't talk to
can't.
me crazy.
No, I can't believe you didn't tell me that. Because yeah, but it's probably a
Yeah,
good
it
thing that
all
you didn't tell
happened
me.
within not even a day, within like 6 hours. I remember talking about it on his live. It was like early in the morning. Then I woke up, and then he was like, "You're not even gonna say anything," and I was like, who the
Well,
fuck you think you talking to?"
right,
I had to
right.
pull
Who
a
you talking
Jaguar
to?
right.
Yeah, I mean and that's the sort of thing that we kind of I it occurred to me last night, and I said it on one of our sector lives where we were just talking sector stuff, that Shakim is sort of becoming the Jaguar right of the Umar Johnson sector, because he's being monetized, but not by himself. He's not the
Mm-hmm.
one monetizing it. The entire rest of YouTube, every panel he gets on, everybody who covers him, everybody else is making the money, not him. And
Right.
and it never used to be that way. I mean, sure, we'd talk in the sector, people would have shows about things he did, yada yada, but it's never been to the point where he was on 24 hours a day. He'd never not be on a panel. He'd always be doing some kind of like scandalous stuff to have people talking about him. This is,
Mm.
I mean, maybe there was a kernel of this there before. We had problems with him, but not these kind of problems. But I don't know where this came from.
Yeah. Well, I know yesterday we were talking about how, and I didn't know this, but I guess he doesn't have a JLB. And so this is probably why he has a lot of time on his hand to do all of this stuff. But I just find it weird. Like, I'm kind of like, why are you like, I don't understand the reasoning behind it if there's no benefit to it. I guess, hey, people know me. Maybe that's the benefit, but I don't see a benefit.
And I think YouTube was going to be a career, but then it's not working out that way. It's just not working out that way for him. It's not working
Right.
out, and he's lost a couple of channels. His memberships got canceled. And it's just been a really wild ride, and you hate to see it. I mean, you really hate to see it. It's been more. I don't
Yeah.
know if embarrassing is the
Because
word. It's been more
I
troubling
have
than
no
anything for
issues with
me.
them, and I still don't have any issues with them. That whole thing was just weird. He kind of got a pass. That's basically what it was. You just get a pass for that. But I still don't
Right.
have any issues with them. But you can't be out here scheming and playing with people's emotions and shit like that. I feel bad for the dude. Talking about
Well,
bro, not the.
yeah, and I think my problem is that I don't have a problem with him. Like if I no, let me say that. Let me take that back. I've had I have issues with him. I have things that I wish he would stop. But at the end of the day, like if he was to clean up his act, I don't need an apology. I don't need nothing. It's not personal to me. But I as somebody who used to support him and would support him again if he was just to cut the bullshit out. Like he makes it hard to support him, and he embarrasses people who support him, because we're looking crazy out in these streets for supporting you, my man. Like we really are. We're looking crazy out here for supporting you. And
Right,
so
right.
like it's hard to be like, look, we're looking like the ones who are even like on some on a trip more than you are, because we're sitting here being like, okay, Shakim, okay, cool, we're still in your lives, we're still riding with you, just hoping the whole time the ride stops. It's like, dude, we can only ride with you so long before we're gonna bail out of the damn car. You know what I mean? Like it's gone too far. You know,
Right. Way too far.
and
And
he takes us for granted. And it's like, dude, like you get mad at us if we're not in your life, but dude, like it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch at this point. It's hard to watch.
honestly, when you watch them live, I don't know what it's about. Like
I don't either at this
it's
point.
not like there's like a subject. It's just him
Mm-mm.
going live. And that's what a lot of these content creators do, Stephanie. They just go live, and I'm just confused like, okay, well, what's the point of the live if you just go live? I actually had the discussion with somebody the other day.
Right. Right. But now the most recent thing is that I do have a problem with him, and we are going to have to talk about it. Mr. Roth, I see you. We are going to talk about it. You brought up the South the other day. You brought up somebody's accent the other day. You called them slow. You called them inbred. You said they lived in a trailer park. Ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer park, by the way. And we're going to discuss this, because you're not going to bring up the great state of Arkansas and not get to have to hear from me about it. Okay.
Right. And you are from Arkansas. So yeah, you definitely gonna have to put your foot down and say something.
I mean, and that's the thing, is like even 2 months ago, up until just recently, he was calling it Arkansas. Now he knows everything about it. Come on, dude. He was going to be a Texas rapper. He was going to be a Texas rapper, so he adopted this cartoonish Texas accent. And then the other night he just comes out swinging against the entire South. Like, dude, what?
Wow.
You can't be both. You can't be both. And anyway, you live so far north, you're practically in Canada. You're not from here. Stop it.
Right. Yeah. They're basically Canada. They're right there.
Exactly. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Get the Texas out of your mouth and stop saying it. Don't ever bring up the state of Arkansas ever again. Ever again. And we'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, that guy is just he's a trip. I don't understand him. I don't get it. But just
We're all
knowing like
wondering.
how my interaction with him, and maybe I should have said something about it before. I just didn't really think it was a big deal. Like I thought people knew like, oh, this guy's full of shit. I didn't know like there were people who believe like
I think they were few and far between. I think a lot of people who were saying, like, oh, BT experience, they were kind of trolling him back. But I think there were people who were like, when people tell you something over and over and over again, like even if you don't really believe it, you think because they're saying it all the time that like part of you thinks
it's
like, well,
true.
maybe it is true. Yeah. Like they sow that seed of like doubt, and I think that's the best he did to most people who thought it might be true was that it just might be true, you know.
Right.
And so they were like, well, okay, so and I think people are doing what people basically do, where somebody like tells you something like that and they insist on it, like part of you thinks that they wouldn't just be straight up lying to you because we give people the benefit of the doubt. We don't think as human beings that people are just straight up lying to us. That's not how we operate, and yet it turned out that that's what it was.
Right. It's sad. All right, Stephanie, I'm gonna let the next guest come on.
Okay.
All right, thank you for coming up, cuz
Okay,
I
dude.
appreciate you.
Bye, cuz.
Hey, let me go ahead and just do this. Oh, and you guys, don't forget about the meetup. Me and Gigi, we're meeting up at the fair. Please meet us there. Don't forget July 6th next weekend. Hello, informant. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Good, 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 good. What you got to add to the conversation? Go ahead.
Okay, what I have to add is that I just wanted to know. First of all, respect to the host and the chat, and the other young lady. She could have stayed. Because I wanted her to understand. I don't think you mean the entire beef sector, but we are smart. We just did. There was a show that was just on YouTube cameras. It was
Hmm.
some documents
Oh,
about
YouTube
what's
cameras.
going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it was some documents, court documents, of how deep this thing goes. And my question to you, oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. It's on YouTube cameras. Show we just did it. It was 6 hours long. We couldn't stop the people from coming up. They just started coming up and talking and saying, "Oh, they attacked me this way." There's a court document where the lady said that they took her house. How they because they gave what they do is they work by letting you give up their name. Okay, you give them your name and then
Uh
you get
huh.
scammed. So my question to you is, did you give your name for this BET experience? Take your time. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. So my question is, you let me know when you want me to get off of here. I have no problem with it, but I come bearing fruit, trying to give knowledge to what's happening. Respect from the beef sector. My name is Informant Sugar. I bring no harm, but nothing but information. What's going on is we've been threatened, um and we was told that something's going to come down the pipeline and they're going to take channels and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. And so we start doing our research. That's what the beef sector does. Again, anytime I'm going too far, please let me know, sir.
No,
So
keep
I'm going to
going. Keep
respect your
going.
channel. So we was threatened, and they have surrounded one of our own. And yeah, surrounded. What they do is they come and they befriend you, and that's how it starts, so that you can start giving up your information. And once you do that, they take it from there. Okay, now if your
Oh.
information leads to financial gain, they try to do whatever you have. They try to look at it as a squatter.
Mm.
Okay, you've given your name to a squatter. I promise you, I'm not making this up. I'm not making it bigger than it is. There's a court document. You can, if you want to take your time out, see you had another device. If you want to look it up on YouTube cameras, she has the court document right there. It's very incredible. The lady had to go all the way to court, had to bring people in. They did falsified, called the cops on her, swatted her, did a whole bunch of things. She wound up having to lose her home, and she's just fighting and fighting and fighting.
Oh my god.
The name of the group is I mean, I'll tell you in the back chat because I don't want to say it on your thing to get you targeted, but there's a name for it, and some of the people are affiliated. And my question is that yeah, we didn't know, and yes, they have been on our channels and stream yards, but the thing
Mhm.
is that my question is did anybody else do their research? You see, you never think that because you think nobody has intentions. But yes, now times are tough. A lot of people have intentions.
Right. I wouldn't never even thought about that. And why my mouth was open was because I remember clicking the link, but I don't think I signed up. I think I just told him like, "Hey, I'm down to go to the BET experience, the after show for the BET Awards." I knew he wasn't performing at the experience, but the after party for the BET Awards, like, and I don't. I think I just gave him, my name, but I don't think I actually signed up on the website.
Well, see, you got to be very careful. Now, do I think he's going to do anything? As long as you don't piss him off.
Whoa. So
And
is it
have I
just
seen
him
him? Wait,
or
wait,
is
wait
there
a
other
minute.
people?
One, have I seen him do anything? No. But what we have discovered and what people have came up and said is a whole. That's what I'm saying. Go see the video because I don't want to put a lot of stuff on your channel.
Right. Definitely I'm going to go to the video. So here's my thing. When how I even came up with this, like that situation with me and him that happened like a weeks ago or whatever, right?
And
And
when
so
I
then
say, let me just say this to you. When I say don't piss him off, what he's done is had a thing where he went at got refunds when people pissed him off, and tried to and it was like a way where somebody's channel could have got jacked up. He
yeah,
will
I've
jack
been
you
seeing
up.
like he's been doing refunds on his community wall, like with different like super chats and stuff like that. And I
That's
was
what I'm
like,
trying
oh,
to
that's
say.
weird.
I have no proof of him doing anything else, but people have came forward and said that there is a certain group, and a lot of people's names are attached, and you would never think it.
That is crazy. Like, well, what I was trying to say is that I just thought like, oh, he's just being a troll or whatever. I didn't know that he running plays, and that is
Well, again, like I said, um, just am I saying that he'll do anything like that? Go see the video, see, because I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to scare folks. But
right.
there is a group out there. There it's mostly like it seemed like it's very bad. It's more than just doxing. It's more than just trolling. It's like dark web type stuff because they will come and
Mhm.
they're not going to stop until they obtain your riches. You understand? They'll come and try to get your identity. Huh? They'll try to come get your house like the lady had to fight for her house and it was a wrap. They'll claim
That
that it's theirs.
Yo, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to check out that video because yeah, that oh my, like
We got threatened by a group, right? And they saying that this person was part of the group, was part. And the thing is, I mean, I'm praying to God that, maybe he over here he'll see that, he don't have to do that. But yet again, we do have somebody that's on the other side of the United States because of his trolling.
oh
Because he
my
could have
god,
came clean and been like, I'm not, like you said, I'm not performing. I'm really not down. I just wanted to go. Do you want to hang with me? But he just couldn't do that. And because of
right.
other circumstances, he wasn't going, not legally.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I knew it was a play from the beginning. Like, I thought like maybe he was going, to LA, but I was all like, oh, this is. he's not performing. Like, hell no. Like that's what I'm thinking. But again, like there was somebody who ended up actually going down there, and I was like, damn, I feel kind of bad. And I was like, well, I remember he did
I
something
don't
shady to
feel
me.
bad because if anything happens to him, it's called enticing and luring. That's a felony. So he better pray he make it back in one piece.
Wait, so do you think that he might have been trying to set him up?
No, I don't think you tried to set him up. What happens is when you try to entice someone and you lure them to an event and they get compromised, if you're the source of it, you will catch a charge and you will catch a felony. And I looked it up and it's called enticing and luring, luring someone from their safety.
Mm,
So hey, I'm hoping that he has a great time. I hope he doesn't bump his knee. I hope he doesn't scrape an elbow because somebody going to catch it.
wow. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
So
Yeah,
he's
after this
definitely
video, I'm checking
safe.
out YouTube
He's
cameras.
definitely safe.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I
that.
man.
We a different breed. We are the beef sector. We know our rights. We do our research, and if what we don't know, we will ask questions. We're not that big headed that we can't ask for help.
Right. And just know it. Like, well, one last question. Like, how did you guys even come up with this?
They
Like
came
this
and
was going on.
they came and threatened us and said, "Well, this is what it was. We have a bet that eventually, your channel because somebody they targeted, the channel gonna come down. This and that gonna happen." We never asked this person for the bet. The person wanted the bet. Well, see, one thing about the beef sector, you do that. Now we want to know who you are. We want to know
Right.
what you know. We want it on documents. We can't go by word of mouth. Stop taking word of mouth like me. Challenge me. Like I said, go see the documents for yourself. Don't trust nobody from this point. Nobody, not even your right hand. Okay, go
Mm,
see for yourself. And when we went to go see for ourselves, that's when we saw it right there in black and white from the courts.
this is crazy.
So it's you could call it scamming, but it's beyond scamming because it's really it's like how far they can go. Can they go all the way? And they'll go all the way. It's
Right.
not a scammer just want the money. They don't even want to talk to you. You get what I'm saying? They just no. This is beyond scamming. They want to conquer you, and that's all.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I didn't even think about. Thank you, Informant Sugar. Thank you so much for coming
Not
up
a problem. You
because
guys
I was
have a
thinking like,
nice.
oh, this is like a little fun video, whatever. I didn't know how deep it really went, and
Well,
thank you
I'm
for waking me up and everybody else up.
again. If you want to see the document, it's on YouTube cameras. She did it today, and the people started coming out the woodwork. They just came and like I couldn't believe it. They was like, "Yeah, I know about this, and they did this to me," and it's you'd be shocked how many lives were affected. Okay,
Mm.
have a night.
You, oh, you got my mind spinning. But thank you for coming up. I appreciate you so much.
Not a problem.
You have
Have
a
a
good
nice
one.
one. Okay, bye.
Bye. Guys, I'm checking out YouTube cameras video right after this. So, y'all have a great day. Thank you everybody for coming. I love y'all. Be safe. Hell, I don't know what else to say. Bye, y'all.